ToyTractorTimes.com is here at the 2012 National Farm Toy Show. We're with Doug Simon, who has placed second in the National Display Contest, and he's done an amazing job with a family-sized dairy farm. And Doug, would you like to give us a tour?
Sure can. Start over here. This is the soybean field I recreated. It's using the O-scale bean kit from Scenery Express. Went through about 3 kits to get accurate for this small part of the field here.
And then it looks like we've got a nice Panther Steiger here and an IH plow.
Yep, looks like one of the neighbors or something come over and do some tillage work. Brian Long built that and the IH 8-bottom plow.
That's a very, very detailed plow.
Sure it is.
No, there are. Yeah, there's quite a bit of them. In fact, pretty much.
And then you got the family farm sign out front.
Yep, family farm sign in front of the original farmhouse.
It's a nice farmhouse. We've got the dog on the porch.
Snoozing away.
That's very nice.
You come over here in the yard, we got an apple tree, an old picnic table along with a
Got the clothesline.
Yep.
Got the vegetable garden.
Got the vegetable garden. All the vegetables during the summer. This boy takes part in about early August.
And we've got a 76, is it 1066?
Yep, 1066, so station with the canopy up to the wheel rake.
And then I really like the look of this metal equipment shed here. Gives it some age.
Yep, yeah, it was one of the original buildings on the farm. That's
Looks like we got a mixer mill and,
Yep, New Holland mixer mill and a DMI gravity box in there.
and then calves here at the smaller barn.
Yep. Yeah, summer yearling calves there in that pen. The barn is the farm used to have hogs, and this was the original hog barn inside. It had separate pens and has been retrofitted for cattle.
Like the little blower on the back.
Yep. Yeah,
So now we've
fans.
got some silage chopping here and 1586, 81 model.
Yep.
Tri-stripe pulling the silage wagon.
Yep. Yeah, this is a very, very nice piece by Brian Long. As the cab comes off to show the interior detail. TA lever and all the levers inside. It's really, really impressive.
Brian does nice work.
Yes, he does.
Also, like you've got standing corn here going into the New Holland chopper.
Yeah, as we're chopping corn silage there, it's a little short for this year due to the drought conditions. That's why in the cornfield you see the crop insurance rows as well. FP240 chopper being pulled by New Holland Genesis Meyer chopper box.
I like the car out here in the weeds.
Yep, yeah, just one of the old.
The IH planter here.
Yeah, that's an IH planter with 40 row spacing.
Wow.
Yep. Not too many of those around anymore. That's probably why it's in the weeds.
I guess we should back up here and see the front of the building here. We got
Yeah, the
some
heifer
pigeons.
shed there.
Some pigeons up on the roof.
Sitting by the.
That's really nice. I like the clear plastic, just like the.
Yeah,
the
there's let the sunlight through there.
And one thing I like that you don't see on many displays is that if you look closely, you have light here on the old hog barn, but
Right.
then the power lines are running and connecting to every building
Yep.
on this farm.
All buildings have power except for, obviously like the commodity shed and a couple other buildings that don't need power.
So that's just a great detail, and I think sometimes you might not notice that right away.
Right.
But,
Yep.
well, then it looks like what model tractors do you have here on the silo?
On the silo is a 1466 white stripe there on the blower, and it's a 1456 up to unloading silage.
And now, is it a 656 on the TMR?
Yeah,
here?
yeah. International 656 is on the TMR mixer.
I guess we'll keep on working our way around. It's a beautiful barn too. I like all the age on it. And
Right, yeah. Started out as a Daryl Stangler barn about 4 or 5 years ago, and started as the original dairy barn, and over during the 80s and stuff, additions were added.
Oh, that's a great detail to have, and showing the growth of the farm. And
Right.
we also have the chicken coop over here.
And the family farm used to raise their own chickens for eggs for the farm.
Now, is this a commodity shed on this side that we're
Yeah,
looking
this
at?
is the commodity
Okay.
shed. Inside are like soybean meal and cottonseed in order to mix for the TMR for ration for the cattle.
I like you got the feeder out here in the pasture land. And it's just great to kind of the hay rake sitting out here on the side, and must be it's time to start thinking about some milking if the cows are coming back in.
Cows are coming back in. It's
So about how many cows is a farmer this size milking?
This is about a 90-95 cow dairy.
Okay.
Roughly about 350 acres, 400
Okay.
acres.
See, they got the lagoon all pumped down.
Yep, the newer pit.
That's I really just like how you did that, having the alleyway here to scrape into, and just
Yep,
having
they have the
that
push
depth
off
in the
there.
display.
Yep.
Got the Nun tanker. I wanted to kind of get over there to see the commodity shed.
All the different commodities in there and some extra bales.
How many hours did you put into putting the display together?
Oh, I started this in 2007, and this is still the original board. One of the 4x8s are. And just over time, new stuff would come out for scenery technique. Rip it up, redo it in buildings, move around buildings and stuff. And this is the final project.
And we know this has to be a tried and true Eyes farm to have a
Oh, yeah.
1468
Yeah, V8,
case
that's-
loader.
3-point chisel there, and
With the ag bags. Now, what do you use to make these ag bags here?
ag bags. I use just trash bags,
Okay,
and then wrapped up and stapled up and filled with silica sand. So,
that's a great idea. I like how you have the paths here.
yep, got the paths going to the other fields that are down the road and an extra pasture.
Well, thank you for giving us a tour of the farm. It's
Absolutely.
This barn is just very, very well done, and I like all the detail. And do you mind sharing your trophy with us? You were
Yeah,
the second place winner this year, and got the big Tiger 4 KP 525.
We're limited to a space here.
Well, Doug, congratulations, and thank you for taking the time to share this great display.
Thanks, Jason.
It's has a lot of nice detail, and
Span. But yet I kind of get the perception that it's longer.